In this video, I'm going to talk about whether or not you can belt squat with the Titan Fitness Lat Pulldown / low row. Hey, this is Greg with Discovering Strength, the channel focused on fitness tips and product reviews for the average guy or girl trying to get in shape through strength training. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing below. So over the last few months, I received a few questions about whether or not you can use the Titan Fitness Lat Pulldown / low row to do belt squats. So the answer is yes and no. You can't do them perfectly, but you can sort of jimmy rig it to be able to do them. So I'll go ahead and show you how I have tried to do belt squats with that attachment, and then talk about what I think you might be able to do to make it a little bit better. Alright, so I'll show you how I do this. So I take the dip belt and I wrap the chain around a few times. You want to get it pretty tight because you don't want a lot of slack in the chain. And then I take that little excess there, and that's what I'm going to wrap, how I'm going to connect to the low row. And you just connect the chain there. Okay, and so from there, really with what I've observed with a belt squat, and I'm no expert, but with a belt squat you essentially want to be directly over top of the, where you're pulling. So you want to get as close to the cable as possible, and then just sort of go down, kind of use the rack to support myself. I go down that way. And that's how I'll do the belt squat. The biggest issue is a lot of times I don't have enough, I have too much slack in the chain, so I kind of bottom out on the cable. So for that, then you have to try to get a little bit higher. Then you're basically just standing on this bottom cross member. But then it's a little precarious just standing like this, and you have to kind of hold yourself, and then you sort of run into the cable. So it's definitely not ideal. I do think that you could potentially build like two wood blocks or something that go over top of these to widen out the amount of foot space you have to stand on those. It would make it a little bit better. Or use something else to get a little bit higher off the ground. Alright, so I'll show you a little bit closer what it looks like here on the bottom of the low row portion of the lat pull down. And you can see basically, when I'm trying to do this, either I have my feet underneath this cross member or I'm standing on top of it. So like I was saying, I think potentially, if you were to build a wood box that goes up and over the cross member there, that it would give you a more solid footing to do belt squats. But even then, it's a less than ideal setup to be able to do them. All right, so there you have it. Essentially, you can't do them all that well, but you can do a version of a belt squat with the low row portion of the lat pull down. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments below if you got any questions, and we'll see you next time.